What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel, the voice of Dominican boxing, and today we will be interviewing. Oh, hold on, he just hopped on now. Hold on, let me not. Hold on. What's going on, my man? You hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know. All right, hear you. Not sure what's going on with his mic, but I'll give him a proper introduction once he looks like he got to put a shirt on or something. Want to get fresh. Y'all know how us Brooklyn people be, man. But yeah, man, I'm super excited for this interview. Richardson Hitchins to me is one of the best 140 pounders right now, and maybe his resume doesn't justify. Oh, uh, I can't hear you earlier when you were speaking. I don't know. Oh, you on mute. That's what it is. You on mute. Can you unmute your mic?
Oh yeah. I said no. I said my fault. Let me change and put my shirt on. I don't want to be on your thing with no shirt.
Nah, you good, bro. First of all, I just want to properly introduce you. We got Brooklyn's own from my city, because I'm from Brooklyn too, bro. So when you see me, you gotta treat me like I'm from Brooklyn, man. I know I'm Dominican. I'm the voice of Dominican boxing, but I got Mike Tyson in the back. Yo, these Dominicans be giving me hell. Why you got Mike in the back? I'm like, yo, I'm Dominican, but I'm still from Brooklyn. So
Yeah, facts.
you know what I'm saying? I just want to definitely shout you out because you're from my hometown, and I definitely got a lot of love for you and all that. What part of Brooklyn you from?
I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, that's an interesting neighborhood because it's like half Jewish, half Caribbean, and
Yeah,
it's like you could draw a line, and you literally know the next street is all Jewish or the next
yep,
street is all
yeah,
Caribbean. So
yep. Facts.
yeah. How connected to your Haitian roots are you?
Um, I think I'm real connected. I mean, I came up from in a Haitian household. My mom, my dad. Um, so yeah, I guess I'm connected. I've been to Haiti once when I was 6. I fought for the Olympics in Haiti.
Yeah.
Uh, So yeah, like I said, I grew up in a Caribbean type of atmosphere with different Haitians and shit like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'm in tune.
you speak Creole?
Yeah, I speak Creole.
Okay, how's your Creole? Good, bad,
Since I
great?
left my mom household, like it's like broken up. I'll be arguing with her, and then I gotta mix it up with English because it's like I'm frustrated. I can't get the words out in Creole like how I want to, but I can speak it and understand it though.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. How was representing Haiti in the Olympics? I know you competed in the to try to represent America. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make the team, and then you went off to Haiti. How was that? How was the treatment from the people, from the government, all that?
It was great. I think that it actually played out better. Um, um, being able to go for Haiti because Haiti was able to have somebody represent them for the sport of boxing in the ceremony in the Olympic in the games. You know what I'm saying? Just the experience was great. Um, everything was played out how it was supposed to be. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the Olympic experience. That's an experience that you can't even buy. Like nobody can buy that
Max.
experience. Obama, nobody. Like if you're not participating in the Olympic Games in some type of way, you could never like really buy that true Olympian feeling. So I think it was great. It was like it literally felt like a dream. Like getting out of the plane in Brazil, like to seeing how the country was. Like Brazil, like it's like a poor country. So just seeing that, just being a part of like history, that was great. And I'm forever grateful. And I think that was the first time I got to see where my talent could take me.
Okay. And one of the interesting things that happened at Olympics. So you had gotten eliminated in the U.S. trials by Gary Antoine Russell, right?
Yep.
And then the draw that you get your first fight in the Olympics is again Gary Antoine Russell. What was that feeling like when you find out, like, oh, you know who you're fighting in your first fight is the guy who eliminated you? How was that feeling?
I mean, it was like it is what it is. When you get hear shit like that, it's like you don't got time to feel nothing. It's kind of like, all right, fuck it, we fight. And yeah, I got eliminated by Gary. Um, I got eliminated by Gary in the Olympic
Olympics.
trials in a close fight. Uh, and I think even the Olympic fight was also a close fight. I just felt like I was a little green, at that time. When I fought Gary, I was only boxing for a lot of people don't know I was only boxing for like 4 to 5 years. Gary was a kid that was groomed into a boxing glove from a
Hmm.
baby. So you got a kid that's just boxing in basically an after school program, just for just to get out the streets, and
Hmm.
a kid that was groomed from his family to become a boxer. So this is what he was taught as a toddler. So I felt like me being able to compete on that stage with him showed that I was talent wise and ability wise, I was on a whole different level. Because I always had in the back of my head like that was kind of like the confident takeaway for me. What being around like guys like Shakur and guys like Boots and Gary was like, all right, I'm competing. I'm in a class with guys that is already doing this for 12, 11 years, and I'm 4 years only, like ever knowing anything about boxing. And for me to be in the Olympics, winning nationals, and doing all this with three to 5 years of boxing experience, that shows you like that you're special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. That was on a list of one of my questions was when did you get into boxing and how and why? But hearing like, wow, you only had 4 or 5 years of experience in the
Yeah,
Olympics is like that.
yeah.
That's a great
And I
accomplishment.
was 18 at the time. It wasn't like I was uh 4 or 5 years of boxing experience, but I'm a grown man. I got my grown man strength. I'm in the Olympics at 23. Started boxing at 18. I was mature. I knew how to like. I was
Yeah.
an 18-year-old kid in the Olympics. I was boxing. My first boxing fight was at 13. But what 5 years
Wow.
later, I'm Olympian. I'm winning numerous nationals. I'm competing with guys like Boots that was grew up in the gym with his dad, like Boots Ennis and Farah Ennis. Boots been in the gym probably since 5 years old. Gary been in the gym
Yeah.
probably since 5 years old, 4 years old. Shakur been in the gym since 5 years old. All these guys been in the gym since young. I was like I said, I was a lot of losses that I took was because inexperience. It wasn't that I wasn't as I would have been just as good as all these guys at that time or even better. But like I said, me getting to that stage was kind of like I had to get there on my own. I didn't have a coach that was on me, like, yo, you got to do this, you got to do that. I didn't have a dad that was taking me running, running in the morning or making sure I'm getting to all these tournaments. I had to go to out at 12, 13, 14 years old, go sell candy in the train to make my own funds to make sure I'm in the nationals to get these experiences. I had to go do these things. So I just felt like my hunger and my talent was really what got me to even be able to be here at this age to make a living and be where I'm at in boxing.
Wait a minute. You just said something. So you had to go and hustle your way to buy your tickets for the nationals. It wasn't nobody, no adult, no gym, the gym
The
owner, the
sponsor,
trainer.
nope.
That's usually who.
Yeah, no. Um, the first national I went to, it was the Junior Golden Glove Nationals. I believe I was like 14, 15. And I wanted to go because like Christopher Colbert, Shushu, all these guys, Edgar Berlanga, all these guys from New York. I was only competing in like maybe the furthest tournaments you could drive upstate. Maybe if they'll let the kids drive upstate or whatever, I'll drive
Mhm.
up there. But like to fly away and all that, the first national I told my coach I want to go away. He was like, "Yo, like this is how much it costs." Long story short, I said, "All right." I asked my mom. You know how that go. I said, "All right,
Yeah.
cool." Bought a box of $25 candy. Straight hustled it. I remember I told I don't know if you know
Yeah. 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 The
His
promoter.
dad. I told his
Yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
"Hey, can I come with you to this tournament?" He said, "Bring me $500 to the airport and I'll get you on a flight." I swear to God, I from Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn. They was leaving from Newark, Liberty, Newark at 5 a.m. I asked Shushu dad, "Can you take me to Shakur's boxing gym at 10 at night?" Wally, Shakur grandfather said you could sleep in the boxing gym until the flight in the morning. That's how me and Shakur first chemistry. Ever since this night, we never left each other's side. I remember me and Shakur was beefing before that. We didn't like each other. But I was like, "Yo, can I sleep in the boxing gym?" And then Shakur screamed in the background while I was on the phone. I'll sleep in the gym with him. Went to the gym, went to the boxing gym. Like I said, I was like 14. Shakur probably was like 14. We slept in the boxing gym. It was like 2 in the morning. We was looking at each other, but watching boxing. I said, "You want to get in and spar?" We knew the conversation would come up. We were sparring at like 2, 3 in the morning in the boxing gym. Came next few hours later, they pick us up from the boxing gym. We go to the airport. I come there with a stack of ones. I give it to Vito. I said, it's all I got. Vito placed me in one of the kids' room, whatever room Shakur was sleeping in. I slept on the floor. No national experience. I wasn't there with my coach. I wasn't there with my dad. I wasn't there with my team. I was there with a foreign team, foreign coaches. I won the whole nationals. I remember I beat the #1 kid in the USA that was on the national USA team. That means he was traveling to Russia. He was traveling to everywhere the USA team was traveling. He was traveling. I was just a kid only fighting in Brooklyn, New York, the Bronx.
Yeah.
That's the furthest I'm going. This is a guy that have international experience. Dominate the whole
Who is
tournament.
this guy? Who
His
was
name was
that guy?
Brandon Trejo at the time.
Okay.
His name was Brandon
Okay.
Trejo, and I'll never forget the name. He was from a guy from California. You know them California kids? They fight like 80 times in a week. So I probably had about 20-something fights, and at that time he probably was already like 150 fights in. Dominate the fight, won my first national, came back. That's when the owners in my gym, my coaches like Sosa and all them, it was like, oh shit, this kid really won. From then, it was winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, and I just, it just gradually just kept going.
How did you get into boxing? We didn't get into that. Like, what was your step into, like, it's a violent sport. Our moms are from the Caribbean. You know how our moms are about, no, that's my son. No, nobody. So what was that conversation with your moms? Maybe Pops was cool. Maybe was that conversation with your moms? And also, how did you even end up in boxing?
I ended up in boxing. I used to always love to fight in the street. Income tax season came around. I asked my mom, can she put me in karate? She's like, okay. Back in my mind, I'm like, once this income tax money come out, karate school is gonna be cut off. Googled free boxing gyms. At the time, the boxing gym, Cops and Kids, just opened. It probably was months and fresh. Teddy Alice just started funding the gym and stuff like that, working with the gym to get the kids out the street. Walked into the gym. I remember Sosa told me, if you miss a day, I'm not gonna train you. I remember 3 weeks later, Sosa was showing me off to everybody, his brothers. Yo, look at this kid, 3 weeks he's been boxing. Look how he's boxing, 3 weeks. Yo, look. Sosa seen something. He seen talent. Like me looking back at it at the moment, I'm just like, okay, I'm just mimicking whoever looked good at the gym, I'm mimicking them. But Sosa knew what he seen. He seen talent, and he wasn't lying.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Who gave you the nickname Africa and why? Because we both know you Haitian, but they call you Africa. Who gave you that nickname?
Sosa.
Okay.
I was like I said, I was a kid. Walked to the gym. I was like, yo, can you do the mitts or what? Can you give me some mitts? Looked at me, what? Looked at me like, what? I don't even know you, kid. You just come in here asking the coach, can he give you mitts? Like, I was like, oh shit, I was a kid. I just turned around like, oh shit, this guy's mean. Turn around, Africa, come here, Africa. I'm like, what? He started showing me. He started teaching me the sport of boxing. From there, and the nickname just stuck with me.
Okay. Did you win the Golden Gloves, the New York Golden Gloves?
Yeah, I won it twice. I won it one year at 16, and I won it one year at 17, I believe. Yeah, I won it both open. Never went.
Oh, you never went novice?
Nah, I didn't go novice. Straight to the open class.
Yo, how does it feel that the Golden Gloves ain't happening no more, right?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up because I know winning at the time when you won the New York Golden, I was huge. I was like winning a national tournament, probably even bigger at that time. Like it was really, really big. That was probably the first boxing event that like people that didn't have nothing to do with boxing, like my friends, would really come support me in the Barclays Center. It was a huge event, so I think that was like a real like that was one of the stamps for New York. Like that was stamped you as a New York fighter. Like that Golden Glove. Like that was that. Like you came out that Golden Glove, that breed of the Danny Jacobs, the Saddam Ali's, the, what I'm saying, the Pedro Sosa. Like them type of guys. I was winning Golden Gloves back to back and shit like that.
Will Rosinski.
Yeah, those were big moments.
Yeah. I remember going to the little room in Madison Square Garden watching the finals there, and then they moved it to the Barclays Center. And then I don't know where it just stopped. I was like, it's so confusing because the New York community, that was such a fabric. That was like going to a Knick game. At least it was. If you was really in the gyms, if you was really around boxes, going to those Golden Glove finals, you saw everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's so weird how that just stopped.
It's fucked up. It was big. I remember watching. I remember being a little B-hop. Used to be in the Golden Gloves, just looking like in a small Hulu theater, just watching, sneaking in, asking Brian Adams to, hey, just. I mean, we used to just pop up to like I remember like how can I say like we used to just pop up, me and little B Hop would just pop up and it would ask Brian Adams like, yo, let's work, give me a job, we'll pick the gloves up from the fighters after they done like, and Brian Adams would be like, these little knuckleheads, come on,
Oh,
yeah.
uh, no, that's what's up. You a real hustler. You hustled your way to getting on that national team, and you even hustled your way into getting into watching the Golden Gloves finals in Madison Square Garden. That's dope,
Right.
man. Yo, what's happening with New York boxing? I feel like before we used to have a lot more. Now you killing the game right now. We got Shushu coming up. Berlanga, I'll be honest with you. I know that's your man's. I'm not that high on him. I'm not saying he's trash, but I don't think he's on the level of somebody like you. No disrespect, Berlanga. I don't want to. No beef. What's going on with New York boxing? I feel like it's not as high as it used to be in the past.
I mean, I don't want to say just New York boxing. I think just the boxing as a whole. When you look at it, it's not too many cities running boxing. Like when you think about a city, like how many cities really have? Okay, we can stamp. Okay, you got maybe one or two cities right now. Hold on, maybe Philly. With guys like Fulton, Boots.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
it.
One or two. You know what I'm saying. And some of the old veterans are still holding on. Jersey, Newark. DC is like what cities really have like what city right now that we can really go to and be like this city right now. You step in Orlando, you step in DC, you step in Philly, you step in this. This is a breed of this city has so much fighters with names.
Nah, you're
like
right. You're right.
It's not really that much cities. I mean, I think we can only say Philly. Philly does have a lot of upcoming fighters, a lot of fighters that be fighting them local shows, and like you got guys like the one that Keyshawn just fought, Nair Albright, and like they have a lot of upcoming talent coming up. But I feel like New York, I get it. New York is definitely one of them cities that's known to have so many different fighters. But I used to say like, oh, New York is just a place with so many distractions and da 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 and da da da. That can be true, but when you really look at it, it's like how many fighters is really coming out of too many cities?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now that I think about it, ain't no city like specifically dominated. I would say the state of Ohio, just the state of Ohio, which is not a city, is different comparing a city to a state. I feel like the state of Ohio has been producing a lot of good talent from before to now.
I'm saying now, they really don't got that much talent. You got guys like I guess you got
Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason coming up.
Mason. You got
Jared Anderson, Montana Love,
Jerron Anderson, and
Albert
Tony
Bell.
Harrison, and Alicia Bongard. I mean, we can name. I think we in New York. New York is bigger than Ohio. I feel like, but maybe, but we can name talent in New York too. I just feel like it's just kind of watered down. Like I don't know. I can't explain that. I don't want to shit on New York. I feel like we got a lot of upcoming fighters. We do have a lot of fighters in New York. We got fighters in New York. We got me. We got Shushu. We got Edgar. We got Sergey Derevchenko. We got Christopher Colbert. We got Marcus Brown. We do have a lot of fighters in New York. It's just like I get it. It's not like the glamour days, like the Danny Jacobs and the Saddams and Louis Collazo, Zab Judah. Everybody's in one gym. Yeah. Paulie Malignaggi, like we don't have that like that right now. So hopefully it get there.
Okay. Well, I know you get good sparring in New York because you sparred my man Edwin De Los Santos. How was that sparring? He spoke on it, and I'll let you say unless you want to hear what he said first, and or you want to speak on how y'all sparring session went.
Now I want to hear what he said first.
Now he said you're a very talented fighter. He said I forget if you guys spar 6 rounds or 4 rounds, but he said that he was like pretty much it was even. It wasn't like he put the beats on you or you put the beats on him. It was kind of even, and he said he definitely respect your skills.
Yeah, with him when I first sparred him, the first few rounds he was extremely sharp, extremely smart. I could tell he didn't have no respect for me the first few rounds. It was like he didn't care for my name. And I ganked that as the rounds went. I think that with him, what played the difference in that sparring was the conditioning level. I was able to keep going, and he kind of, because I remember, I think I asked, like, him or his coach, like, how many? Because I drove down like 2 hours to spar him. And I'm like, how many rounds we doing? It was like 8. I remember about 6 rounds. He was like, nah, fuck that, I'm done. Like, and I'm begging his coach, like, come on, give me 1 round, give me 1 round. And I think the conditioning played a little difference, but he's definitely strong. Definitely, you could definitely tell you have a lot of boxing experience. And with the fight of him and Shakur, I know the media went crazy, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a 50-50 fight and such and such. I was just fucking around and really trolling. I don't think it's gonna be a 50 fight. I think Shakur is just on a whole different level. I don't think that like it will be too much of a it will be a chess match in the beginning. He has the power, he has the reaction, he has to keep Shakur honest. But I think as the rounds go, that Shakur should start picking him apart. I think it's gonna. I see it being, you know, because Shakur's not the type of fighter that's just gonna go out there and just try to blast you. He's gonna take his time and try to dissect you. Edwin does have good reaction time. He has boxing skills, and he does have his punching power is real, and I think that's gonna be interesting in the beginning parts. But I just feel like Shakur is just different.
So do you think? So hold on. Why'd you decide to troll Edwin then? If I say 50-50
I just went to fuck around. I just was like in that mood, like, oh yeah, like, just to fuck off with people, because I don't know, but I think it was good promotion for myself. I see a lot of people making fucking videos, and I was getting promotion from the fight, and I'm not even in the fight, but the fight is close, so let me start fucking off and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I think that Shakur.
So you think the fight is dangerous late for Shakur, but once it gets past whatever, let's say 6 rounds, like pretty much he should have the bull by the horns.
I mean, any fight is dangerous with 8-ounce gloves. That one is punching, but I just don't. I mean, I just don't see him like being able to compete with Shakur like skill for skill from 1 to 12, maybe 1 to 4. He can keep Shakur honest. Make Shakur take his time more, pick his shots, keep making Shakur kind of keep his hands at home, not really just going out there and just trying to, stand there and pick him apart and throw punches and shit like that. Maybe from 1 to 4, but I don't think like he has like the tools to be able to like compete with Shakur from 1 to 12. I don't think. And I'm a fighter. When I'm in there with a fighter, I probably sparred Edwin probably like 6 or 7 rounds, but from this 6 or 7 round, I already know what he got in his arsenal. If he was gonna make any adjustments or do anything different, I would have seen it in them rounds.
Who would you say has the hand speed and foot speed advantage? Because you sparred both of them.
Shakur.
On both?
Yeah, Shakur. I mean, Shakur feet is fucking crazy. Shakur feet is like fucking fast. Like Shakur can be in front of you right now. You can think and the way he gets out of, it's like the fuck, like how you get out of range so quick. Like his feet is very, very fast. So Edwin is. What stood out about Edwin to me was his reaction. Like he reacted to quick. Like Edwin, you gotta play with his timing. Like his timing is like you gotta disrupt his timing. Like with your rhythm, your movement, your feints. Like you can't just be obvious. He's timing you he was trying to time you real good. That's what like showed me like, all right, this isn't like he's not just an ordinary type of dude I'm just gonna come in and beat up on.
Okay. Another Dominican you sparred, Alexi De La Cruz. He was an Olympian. He said he sparred you. I interviewed him. He's a southpaw, very awkward southpaw. He pretty much said he got the better of you in sparring.
The crew, where did we? I don't know.
Let me see if I find a picture for you. I'll find a picture for you.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Oh damn. My bad. Hold on. I don't know if this is the best picture, but this is a picture of him nonetheless. Just so I definitely want to give you the chance to defend yourself if that was true. This guy.
Wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound staticky, but yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Hello?
I don't know if you...
Should I leave and come back?
Not. You sound good now. You sound good now. You seeing the pictures I'm putting up? This
Nah,
guy.
I don't remember ever scoring this guy.
Nah.
I don't
All
remember
right.
ever
All right.
scoring him.
That's fine. We
I
don't
don't
need a
remember.
hop.
Maybe I did. I don't remember him. He looked old.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Yeah,
don't
I don't
need a
remember.
hop on that. I just wanted to, because he had mentioned your name, so you did you somebody in the chat is saying you sparred Rohan Polanco. How'd that go? He's Dominican too.
I
That's the
don't.
only reason I'm asking.
I gotta see his picture too. I don't. I'm not trying to be funny. Like that. I don't remember his name,
No,
but
it's all
I don't
good.
remember.
It's all good. I won't even hop on finding his picture. So what's next? What's next? So, man, listen, when you were with Mayweather Promotions, and I'll be honest with you, I know that's your man's. I ain't like the way they was moving you. I ain't like
I
the
ain't
way
like
they
it
was
neither. I
moving
ain't
you.
like it neither.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? They were throwing you on off TV cards. I remember. Oh, I don't. I remember you fought a week before Tank when Tank was fighting at the Barclays Center, and they had you. Oh, yo, you good, bro? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I can hear you. See me?
Nah, I can't see you. I don't know what happened.
It,
You
okay.
hop out
Anyway,
and
I can
hop
read
back
what.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, hop out, hop back in. The same link will work. The same link will work. Okay. All right. I don't know. You still here? Should I kick you out the stream so you got hop back in? Damn, man, the interview was going so well. Not sure what happened. All right, hold on. Let me just do this real quick, guys. We're live, so please be patient with us. The guy obviously is having some kind of connections issues. He'll be back in a few seconds. But yeah, he unfortunately the internet or whatever it wasn't working. All right, he's back now. So yeah,
Hello?
yeah. All right, you back now. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know where I'm getting this static. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe did you connect it to a charger or something? Maybe that's what happened.
Nah, I didn't connect to it.
Nah. All right. Whatever. We'll move on. So what I was saying is, I ain't like how Mayweather's promotion was moving you. They were throwing. I remember you fought a week before Tank.
Somebody text me just now. The the guy you talking about is the guy that stopped Francis.
Oh yeah, him.
I seen them stop. I don't remember even seeing this guy in person. I don't know. Maybe like I said, I boxed a lot of people. Maybe I've never seen him. If I don't know where we sparred at. Like if we sparred in, I haven't really been traveling too much unless like it's around the like this area like
Yeah.
Philly.
He's in Massachusetts. I don't know if you went there, but I haven't heard about it. Somebody wrote it
Yeah,
in the chat, so I was like,
I
all right,
don't
let me
know.
just ask.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if we sparred, we would have took a picture or some shit together. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah,
but,
I listen. Again, it was only because it was a question in the chat.
yeah.
So I was gonna ask you. So when you were Mayweather Promotions, I remember they put you on an off TV fight on Benavidez undercard when Tank was fighting the next week in Brooklyn. I was furious because
Yeah.
I had tickets to go to that fight, and I'm like, I would have wanted. I'm from New York, so I've been
Yeah.
seeing you for a minute. I'm like, I would want to have seen the guy I've seen since the amateurs here in his hometown. Me cheering for him. I was very upset with that, and just a lot of other shit that I wasn't feeling how they was moving your career. Can you talk to me about your experience with Mayweather Promotions?
I can't fault them all the way. I can't bash them all the way. They did get me to what I want to say 13-0, 12-0,
Yeah.
13-0.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like Floyd didn't push my career the way I felt like I deserved to be pushed and the way my talent could have been pushed. Floyd know I'm extremely talented. I'm a special type of fighter. He knew what he had in his hand. I just felt like they were trying to put me in positions that I felt like wasn't right for my career. They would try to make me. I would not be active. I would ask for activity, and I would feel like they was giving guys like Brandon Lee fights that was appropriate for him. Guys like Zachary Ochoa. They were giving him certain guys on television that they could have gave me to get the experience, and then try to throw me to Sabril Matias, try to throw me to in a big fight. They were trying to just throw me in big fights after being out of the ring for 6 months to a year. I never, and it's just like, okay, you don't fight a whole year, come back and fight Argenis Mendez. Cool. You don't fight a whole year after that, come back and fight Malik Hawkins. Okay, cool. You don't fight a whole year, come back and fight uh um what's Akhmadov or
Yeah,
whatever the guy. Yeah, just
Batia
come back and fight him,
Akhmadov.
or come back and fight Sabir Matias. Come back and fight um I don't know, like Ranches Barthélemy, or I think
Yeah,
Robert.
I get what you're saying.
I think
You
Robert
need to be
Easter
a
was
little bit
also.
more active to fight a
Yeah,
fight like that.
I think Robert Easter was like before he got shot, he was still active. Leonard asked me about me and Robert fighting. They just wanted to throw me in big fights, and it's like, bro, come on, bro. Like you giving guys like Brandon Lee tomato cans, like not tomato cans, but you giving him fights that's like that is
Appropriate.
appropriate for where he's at his career. Then you trying to
Mhm.
throw a 11-0, 12-0 kid in a big fight, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I get it. If you're Floyd, it's easy for Floyd to say, hey, if you're really the truth, you should beat these people. But it's still like, yo, bro, like, let me get the professional experience. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, 100%, 100%. Ain't nothing wrong with moving at an appropriate pace. Not that you doubting your talent, but like, yeah, I don't go from fighting 6 rounders to 12 rounders or 10 rounders.
Right.
It's a process. I definitely perfectly understand your position. Uh, uh, you just fought Jose Cepeda. Uh, dominant performance. Some people criticize the entertainment value, and even you said, "Hey, man, I got to be a little bit more excited." Uh,
For
uh,
sure.
uh, what adjustments are you planning to make to be a little bit more exciting?
I don't think it's really too much adjustments. I just think that, like I said, I'm still uh, very inexperienced in my pro. I mean, I'm experienced. You look at the resume that speaks like like damn, this kid has a lot of experience for his amount of fights. But I'm
Hmm.
saying as far as like being in a professional ring actively, like being in that ring, uh, Jose Zepeda is a big puncher, and it was like I said, I didn't want to take chances. I seen a guy from New York and Jose Vargas go in there and make mistakes and get put out. I told myself, hey, my mind was made up before the fight. Go out here and take chances and get caught and get laughed at, or get the W how you can and go home the next day. The people my worst performance, because they wasn't saying that about the Bowser fight. They wasn't saying nothing about the Alamo fight. I didn't um I didn't get none of this like
Yeah,
lash,
people weren't
like,
calling you
yeah.
boring and nothing like. Yeah,
But
yeah.
so my worst performance in the people's eye is my most dominant performance and versus my most dangerous and best guy.
Mhm.
They say guys like, oh, you see certain fans say, oh, this guy's not ready for guys like Regis Prograis, or he can't hang with these people, or Regis Prograis is the boogeyman division. How if I only got 16 fights and my best win is Regis Prograis' best win? This guy's a two-time world champion. This guy's a guy with almost close to 30 fights. I'm still the new kid on the block. Regis still call me a prospect. How could you call me a prospect? But
Yeah.
you're the guy with 30 fights that in my and you really can't speak on nobody in his resume besides Jose Zepeda. We don't know who Regis beat. He
So what
fought
you're
Josh
saying?
Taylor.
So what you're saying is Regis calling you a prospect, but yeah, your best win is his best win.
Period.
Okay,
And
all right.
if you disagree, bro, you tell me. I mean, I know you paying attention a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe you could be like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Rich. It is a guy out there that Regis did fight. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a good win for him. I give him more credit for that win because of the Zepeda win. I never seen. I seen Regis program in 3 highly anticipated fights, and the third one haven't even got here yet. That was the Josh Taylor fight. That was the Jose Zepeda fight. And this is Devin. That was on anticipated fights I ever watched Regis in that people were talking about, like, hey, who you got winning this fight? Because I remember I was betting on Jose Zepeda to win that fight when Regis fought. When Regis fought his world title, when Regis beat all them bumps he been fighting before he fought Zepeda, ain't nobody care for them fights.
No. I listen. I would agree with you that that's that's his best win, and like to your point, that's your best win as well. So I could see you feeling qualified enough to be in the ring with him, who holds a belt.
Right.
Speaking of that, what is next for you? What's your what fight are you looking at to be next?
Right now the division looks busy. Matchroom owes me 2 more fights, I believe, or 3 more fights. 3 more fights. Um, I'm back in January. I gotta be back in January. So January obviously not gonna be Montana Love. Obviously it's not gonna be Shabril Matias or what's his name, Devin Haney or Regis or one of them guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not gonna be none of them guys because all them guys are fighting around that time. So, you got guys like Sergey Lipnets calling me out. You got guys like I don't know. I just gotta be ready for whatever. You know,
Okay.
I gotta be ready for whatever. But I know I'm right now. I just feel like just getting the experience more. Just keep getting the experience, and showing that I'm here. I'm like I said, I'm gonna be here for a long time. So I feel like I'm truly skilled. I'm truly talented, and you boxing not gonna see too many fighters like me. A fighter that with the build, a fighter with the skills, the attributes that I have. It's gonna be hard to match with me. And I think that the more experience I get, the more it's gonna get worse. They better get me now because once I get comfortable,
It's over.
It's over.
So one of the people in the chat is asking, ask him about his fight with Argenis Mendez. I felt that was his best win, actually, and that was a good fight, actually. I like that fight.
I think as far as I think Kevin Johnson was my most competitive fight. That was my fight that I was really in. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Like I felt pressure in the fight. The atmosphere, his athleticism, his abilities. He was ready to come. I think when you compare Jose Zepeda and Argenis Mendez, I feel like Argenis Mendez was definitely the better fighter. Definitely, I was definitely the sharper fighter. I've been trying to tell people that before I even got in the ring with Jose Zepeda, when they were trying to say, "Oh, you fight Jose Zepeda, this is a big step." I'm like, bro, you talking about a guy that campaigned for a world title. I already beat a guy that was a world champion. Mm-hmm. People forget Argenis Mendez was an Olympian and a world champion. Like this guy was very, very, he was qualified.
You know and he's crafty. He has a lot of tricks.
Of tricks and great eyes. You know, I remember being in there, he was slipping a shot and coming back, and I'm like, oh shit, trying to count him. I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking at him, his eyes is wide open, and I was like, all right, but you know, I'm gonna tell you, I make fighters like that look like I feel like I made the fight look easy in a certain way, but I feel like he was better than Jose Zepeda. Okay. But I can't say because I think when I fought Argenis Mendez, I was younger. I used to look at the fight. I was real skinny. I looked like I barely even rehydrated that day of the fight. I looked like I just weighed in a few hours before the fight. I was way inexperienced in Argenis Mendez. I didn't really get my feet wet yet in the pros. I came from fighting like little showbox cards versus fighters for only like 8, 9 fights to fighting him. So I think it was a huge step. I think you would put that Mendez in front of me now, I'd fuck them up. So we can't say like it is. I can't just say it's my best win. I just feel like
I got you. It was for that moment. You were a young up and coming fighter. You fought a tough veteran, but your best win was Jose Zepeda because now this is your where you've actually fighting at contender status. I got you. My man Juan de la Cruz, he says that's crazy. Matias after being 1 year out. After being out a year, meaning like when you were saying how they wanted you to fight somebody like tough, like after being out a year, and you're like, yo, like especially with a little bit amount of fights. But speaking of that, I want to throw some names at you, and you tell me your opinion on them. Don't worry, you could curse. If you don't want to curse, that's also fine. I'll start off with Subriel Matias. What's your opinion on him?
I think Subriel Matias is probably one of the most dangerous fighters in the division. I think that, like I said, with his suffocating pressure, his heavy hands, his conditioning, he's a problem for anybody for as long you're not able to compete. I don't know what's going on. Can you see me?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks foggy out of nowhere. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Is my phone tripping? It got water damage or something? All right, can you see me? Or is it good?
Yeah, I can see you. Oh, now it just went. Now we're good.
Yeah, like I said, I think that with his suffocating style and all that, he's dangerous. I just feel like Subriel just never fought a crafty type of fighter. I feel like a fighter that knows like a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy he fought his last fight and knocked out is like the guy. You're not gonna keep a Subriel Matias off you with just big punches and just bombs. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta be a little bit more crafty.
I think you gotta be a little bit more sharper, more crafty, more like your game gotta be all around. Subriel Matias is a guy that he knows what he's doing, the way he's throwing his punches, the velocity, he's mixing up his shots, touch, ripping, touching, touch. Like he's real loose, good defensive durable. Like you got to know a lot more in that ring just to go out there and just dwell off with him and just think like that guy was green in a sort of way. Like you could tell he was a little
Yeah,
like inexperienced.
I
Um,
got you. I
I
got
feel
you.
like I feel like he's good. I feel like everybody, a lot of people, everybody has big threats in the division. Sabril, Teofimo, Devin, all of us is big threats, and I think that them fights got to happen for boxing, like for boxing to really like have that kingpin. It got them fights got to happen to me and Sabril Matias, me and Devin Haney's and Teofimo's, Devin Haney versus Sabril Matias. Those are the fights that they have to happen.
Okay. Talk to me about Montana Love.
Montana Love ain't shit to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's good. He's good. He's talented. He's entertaining. But I feel like me and Montana getting a ring. It wouldn't it would probably be cool from like 1 to 2, 1 to 3. But I just feel like I possess too much. Like, I know a lot in the boxing ring. I really feel like I know a lot. Like there's not too many people with the boxing brain that I got. Like it's a high level boxing brain that I have, and I feel like Montana like I watch him fight. Like it's not too many adjustments he's making. Like people
Okay.
look at me like, oh, all Hitchens have is a jab, and he fights like Shakur, and he's such and such. Like I can do a lot of things in the boxing ring. People are not seeing that because, like I said, I'm not comfortable as a professional yet. If I'm still not like all the way comfortable with that
So,
eight
so
ounces.
you feel you still haven't fully developed your boxing skills, considering you took up boxing later than other
No,
people.
I feel like I develop. I have a tremendous amount of boxing skills. I feel like the fans haven't get to see all
Oh,
type
I
of
got you. I got
departments of my skills because I have yet to be comfortable to do certain things and take certain chances. So I think the more I get more comfortable, the more I take more certain chances, they're gonna see like, all right, he really is a force to be reckoned with.
And being active is which Eddie Hearn has done a good job of. Being active is what you feel can develop those make you more comfortable using those skills in the ring.
Mm, yes, being active, being active. That's number one.
Okay. All right. Another name. There's a few names I want to throw at you. Regis Progress. We mentioned him before. Tell me your opinion on Regis.
Strong, very green though. Very green. I think that Regis is strong. Good timing. He gonna find a way to get the left hand punch with you. But I just feel like skillfully, it's not much. It's not
Okay.
much. Like I watched this fight with Zorilla. I just look at it like this. Eddie, you was put in one of the biggest stages of your life. You was coming back in your hometown with a new promotion as a two-time world champion. You in a 12-round fight. Whatever adjustment you was gonna make, you would have did it that night, brother. What that was what maybe what 4 months ago, 5 months ago. What like I don't see him changing him up too much in front of Devin. His bank is punching power. But we just know better than just say, "Oh, I got punching power." He know to bring up, "Oh, I got skills too," because he would sound stupid just saying, "Oh, I got punching power. I'm gonna knock you out." He know he got to say, "Oh, uh, he got skills," but Regis ain't got no skills. I don't see nothing crafty that Regis doing besides moving his upper body and trying to throw a big left hand. Come on.
All right. He has a belt, Rolly.
And who the fuck did Regis even fight?
Oh,
To be honest, he talking about he earned it. I don't. Who did he beat? Anybody he beat? You put me right now with 17 fights, I would annihilate them. There's nobody Regis Prograis beat right now. You put in front of me that would be a close fight. Nobody. Not one person he beat. This guy talk like he done did it all. Like, come on, man. You went to UK and lost to Josh Taylor. That's it. That's it. That's all he did.
so you don't like that he's dismissive of you? Like, yeah, get
Yeah, it's
out of
like,
here.
that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
got.
don't like that. Yeah, prospect. It's like what? Like what? Like, bro, you serious? Like, come on, bro. Like, you had a split decision with a guy named Zorilla, like a guy that's like can't like come on. They both couldn't fuck me on both of their nights. You put me in a boxing gym, you put us in 8 ounces or put us in 16 ounces. I'll trash both of them boys in the boxing ring. Like this shit is crazy. That's why I laugh. People say I talk shit. I do this. I'm just talking. I'm trying to like build myself to get fights. They're gonna see. They're gonna see him, and then one day Regis Prograis will be respecting my name.
Okay. He has a belt, Rolly. What's your opinion on Rolly?
Rolly's Rolly, man. I don't really got do what Rolly do. Rolly's Rolly. I
All
ain't
right.
got nothing to say about Rolly. Rolly got his way there. Floyd gave him the opportunities that Floyd was supposed to give me. You know what I'm saying? He got him a 140 belt. How the fuck I couldn't get a 140 belt? Why when Mario Barrios had the interim belt, why I couldn't get a fight against Mario Barrios? Why Javante got a fight versus Mario Barrios for the 140 belt? I just beat Mendez. Why couldn't y'all give me that opportunity? But it is what it is. Mayweather Promotions just it's whatever, man.
Okay. Alberto Puello.
He's good. I think he's good. I think he's good. I watch a few fight. I think he's good. I really haven't watched him too much, but from what I see, I think he's good. He just haven't been. I think when he tested positive for
Yeah,
some shit,
yeah.
he trying to
He's
have
on.
babies or something. I think
Hmm.
he said. So I haven't really been watching much. So I really don't got much to say. But I think he's good though. I think he can fight.
Elvis Rodriguez.
I think Elvis is good too. I think Elvis is good, strong punching power. But I just feel like if he can fuck with me, I don't think so. Because I think when Kenneth Sims, if he was really that good, he was supposed to like beat Kenneth Sims. I think that Kenneth Sims is really good too, but I just felt like the way they hyped him up was like Kenneth it wasn't didn't have a chance in the fight, and I feel like I don't think I think I'm on a whole different level from Kenneth Sims. So if you trying to ask him with me, I don't think like that will play in his favor.
Okay. And last but not least, Teofimo Lopez, who I personally think right now is the number 140. I saved him last for that specific reason. What's your opinion on Teofimo Lopez?
I think Tio is good. I think Tio is good, but like I said, me, I don't think he's on my like I don't think he can like compete with me. I mean, I think it would be a good fight. I think Tio can compete with me because of his athleticism, his talent. So I'm not gonna say he can't compete with me. Let me take that back. But I just feel like a style like me would be all bad for Tio. Like I'm taller, I'm rangier. Tio is not the type of fighter that's gonna come and just try to stay in my chest and make it like a ugly fight. He's like a pretty fighter. You feel me? So like me in front of Tio is what do you like? What are you gonna do? You're gonna catch me in a big hook or a straight right? I don't know. Like it's like, what do you really have to be in there to compete with me in a boxing match? But I feel like, I mean, I don't know, man. But I'm in these fights. I just hope whoever bet their money have been really watching. Because if anybody be like, when I'm in this fight with Teofimo, when I'm in a fight with the Devin Haney's and the Sabiro Matias, I hope when the people that saying, oh, Hitchens gonna get killed. I hope they really been watching because a lot of people don't really. I haven't been on mainstream TV. I haven't got the exposure that these guys got. So I feel like a lot of people's not watching, so they're gonna count me out. But as long as I'm counting myself in,
I got you. I got you. All right. That's as far as the questions I got. I usually at the end let the fans call in, ask you a question. Is that cool with you? You have enough time?
to be honest, I don't. I ain't gonna
All right.
lie, I don't.
All good, my brother. All good, my brother. Well, my Brooklyn brother, I want to say thank you so much for giving me an interview. It has been dope. A lot of people tuned in. A lot of people definitely were excited once I made the announcement on Twitter and on my other social medias. So I just want to say, man, you're welcome here, man. I know I'm known as a Dominican guy, and yes, that is what I am. I'm proud to be the voice of Dominican boxing, but I'm from Brooklyn too. So don't hesitate if you want to come back on, talk your shit, or want to promote anything. You more than welcome to come back on the platform.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. My guy been telling me you're trying to get me in your show for a long time. So I'm my bad. Like I said, right now, like that I'm not like training or nothing. Like my life, like I haven't been on a schedule. Like I just been like I go to sleep like all type of weird times of the night. I'm doing shit like all type of weird times. So I didn't want to tell you like, yo, Joel, let's do it this day and fumble you. But I'm glad you was able to catch me today. Give me a call and reach out and get me on the show. Like I said, definitely want to be back. I'm gonna be announcing my next fight. I think I want to say like maybe in like a month and a half, 2 months. So I'll be back in January for sure. So I definitely want to be back to promote the fight, chop it up with you, and talk about what's next.
Yeah, man. I've been on your man Brandon about getting you on because I be telling him like I be arguing on Twitter. I'm like, yo, y'all don't know how good Hitchins is. Like, I really rate you real high. Like all the shit you popping, I believe it because I've seen it with my own eyes. So I genuinely believe in your talent. I think you could be one of the best in the game, not just your division. I really think you could be a top 5 pound for pound fighter. I think you have that talent. It's just a matter of getting the opportunity. So I definitely wanted to get you on my platform. I got you now. You're not a champion. You're not number one pound for pound. So when you are, this is already recorded, and I could be like, Yassine, I've been seen it. I've been
Yeah.
seen it. I've been talking about it. So
Yep.
I wanted to get you on for sure, and I'm glad it worked out the way it did today.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, my man. Until next time. You want to promote anything before you go? Social media, website, anything?
Follow me on Instagram at Richardson Hitchins, RICHARDSON HITCHINS. On Twitter, he is Richardson. Y'all want to, on Twitter, I'm always popping my shit. That's like, don't pay me no mind. Just keep up with me, keep up with my latest updates. And like I said, we coming to take over. Fuck everybody in the 140 division. This is Richardson Hitchins division, the uncrowned king. And I'm going to holler at y'all guys soon.
All right, my man. Thank you so much, my brother. All right, guys. That was Richardson Hitchins, man. Great interview. I'm sorry I couldn't get him on for you guys to speak with him. Y'all know how I always do at the end. He hops. I let the fans come in and ask questions, but didn't have the time, unfortunately. But I'm very happy how the interview went. I got great answers. He's a good talker. I wish he did more interviews, not just on my platform. I mean, shit, if he wants to come on anytime, he's more than welcome to. He's such a good talker. I wish he did a lot more platforms. Because this kid got star potential, just how he conducts himself, and honestly, maybe there's not many. I don't want to say not many. Not everybody is on board on his talent as how I am. People say, man, he's good, okay, but I think Gary Antoine, or I think this guy. I don't think none of those guys coming up, to be honest, are on his level. Now, if you want to say T.O.'s better than him, T.O.'s a champion. You want to say Devin is better. Okay, I mean, I may disagree, but Devin was undisputed at 135. Now he's moving up, about to fight Regis. But I'm talking about anybody who doesn't have a belt and not fighting for a belt, he's way better than, in my humble opinion. But all right, guys, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like, especially if you like the interview. Follow me on Instagram, Broadway Joel. Follow me on Twitter at _Broadway Joel. And till next time, guys. Oh, by the way, if you want to buy a Dominican boxing shirt, man, go to BroadwayJoel.com. All right, guys, until next time, peace.